Hey, hello everyone, French Vinyl Addict on another video, special one today once again. The thing is, a couple of weeks ago I took part on a live stream hosted by my buddy Fred, Big Star 1000, on his channel. And what we did during the first half of that stream, we were trying to respond or to reply to several questions previously asked by Fred's subscribers. The way there were questions like, the way we collect vinyl, our behavior nowadays. And one of these very interesting questions was, how do we discover new music? How do we stumble upon new things we don't know or we never heard of? And I thought it might be a good idea for a video, for a topic, things, earlier I was like staring at my collections and I was like, hey, there are quite a few of those records I bought during the last 12 months, which I bought because a VC friend told me about that. We're showcasing or presenting this record on his channel, and this is what a community is all about. It's nice to watch, to support them, to support all of this community. But I'm still curious about new music, about new territories I haven't explored yet. So it might be a good idea, to sort of spread. I'm sure you guys still buying records. I watch like every day, VC related content on YouTube. So probably you guys did the same. Like, hey, discover an artist or a record because you did watch a video. And so this would be like a tribute. Maybe I will give you lots of shout out to all my friends. I'm sorry for those I haven't mentioned. I watch like every day, as I said, Steve or Brian, and chances are the reference are probably still on that one list. I haven't found anything I discovered through the channels, but those are a couple of records I bought because of you guys. So without further ado, let's start with the first of that collection. There is no specific order. Just to give a shout out, to all of our community. I'm starting with Ben Rankins. Ben Rankins, a great guy. He has a channel. He talks about punk, and he recently made a video about Australian punk. And that's a big prog guy. So I'm about maybe to lose my 50 subscribers who watches my channel because I'm a big prog guy. But I'm not listening to only about progressive music, like garage rock, psychedelic rock. And he was talking about this album on his part one thing, I think, a video. He made several parts of this Australian punk, and I was simply curious. I just gave a fair hearing on Spotify or on YouTube, whatever, of these albums. And once again, this is what a community is all about. Ben lives in Australia, and I have another friend, Fred, who also lives in Australia. And as it happens, he was just planning. We talk on daily basis to do some digging at the local record stores, and he proposed and he asked if I want or I asked him if he could like source it locally and send it to me, and this is what he did. So once again, thank you, Ben, for letting me know about this artist. Thank you, Fred, for sending me over, shipping it with us other cool stuffs. This is a really interesting. This is in a way raw. I'm not really an expert to talk about punk music, but this is a sort of punk I like, because it's catching melodies. It's not over exaggerated, the way I see punk things. And I really enjoy listening to this record, Civic, taken by force. So this is punk from Australia. So this is thank you, Ben. And the next one, recently, I think 12 or not 12, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, there were this live stream on the French vinyl community hosted by Pinup. And Pinup was hosting a stream with Stani and Esther Music, and those are probably very important channels, very important contributor to the French vinyl community. Esther Music, and yeah, it's something I'm not really familiar with. Let's put it like this. But they were, talking about their path. Stanley is a big crazy guy about music concrète, electroacoustic stuff, and so on, and Esther as well. And they were highlighting this album, Tortoise, and Fred talks about this artist as well. I heard about Tortoise and didn't know what it's like. This post-rock, this is a 1996 pressing, and yes, simply they were talking about this album, how important it was back in the days, when they were discovering a new, different music. I think Esther was a little bit more, classic rock freak at the time, and he decided, I think this was the trigger to maybe to move to other territories, and really interesting post-rock, really like those ambiance on this record, which brought him to other bands like Gastro del Sol, for instance, or the French Bastard. It's another French band. This is the Million Now Living Will Never Die album from 1996 from Tortoise. So yeah, so thank you, Esther and Stunty, for giving me the envy to dive into this record. Yep, and the next one is another great album. Has been on my want list for years. There was this channel called Recordcollecting. Olivier, French guy, and I think he's in hiatus. I think he's not as active as he used to be on his channel. And it's a pity, because I really like the way he talked about, psychedelic rock, garage rock, late 60s, lots of knowledge on these genres. And this is the classic album by Spirit. Randy California plays on that one, and it's really cool. It has some psych elements, jazz as well. The Family That Plays Together, that's the name of the artist of the album by the band Family. Really worth a try. And so once again, thank you Olivier, for letting me know about that. On to the next, back to my usual territories. If you watch my channel, you know how much I love progressive music. And yeah, there were this other YouTuber, a French guy called Didier Merlato. Very knowledgeable, hard rock, mainly from 70s and 90s, 70s and in the 80s, and progressive music as well. And he's the one who told me about. He made the 10 Desert Island videos, and he was mentioning this album. This is a PFM band from Italy. Classic album, their first one from 1972. You know the story. Italy was probably the second country when it comes to progressive music. The culture. It's perfect for if you know a little bit about Italy, about opera, about melodies. About the way the behavior they had. Singing. It's really it's not a surprise that this country embraces the progressive music, and 1972 the genre was very popular, topping the bill in Italy. So PFM, as other like Le Orme or so many great bands, and tackle this genre. So this is Storia di un Minuto, first album by PFM that I discovered because of my buddy Didier Merlato. Now we are back and forth in Australia, and I couldn't do a video without mentioning my buddy Fred. I have lots of records I bought because I watched his channel. Recently went to Burlington. You can see there is this record fair which will be held on next weekend. So if you are living in Vermont or not far, maybe you can swing by. And I was digging in some record store, and with my phone talking to Fred. Pretty surreal, but it's 2024 now. We have the technology, So pretty cool. How about that? And yeah, I discovered so many great artists. We talk daily. We have this French stream every Sunday morning with Stani, and it's simply interesting, all the things I didn't know much about, and now, because you have some close friends or buddy, the old perspective is like wide open. And yeah, this one is truly the one I discovered because I watch Fred's video. This is a Laughing Clown. This is an Australian post-punk, 1984. The band leader Ed Cooper, a German-born guy, was born in Germany, moved with his parents where he was at a very young age, started a very iconic band called The Saints. I really don't know much about this band, but he made a video once. I'm talking about Fred, talking about punk, post-punk band from Australia, including this one, and I was like really surprised in a very good way. The first time I heard this song, Eternally Yours. Eternally Yours had this very unique sound, Morris, Ed Cooper's, the singer, reminds me a bit of Smith Morrissey, but that's only about the voice, this cool saxophone brings something very free, like jazz or psych in a way sometimes. What a great discovery. So this is the Law of Nature album by Laughing Clowns. Yeah, really cool. And last but not least, there is this other French guy called Rock Modern. Hi. He very knowledgeable about synth pop, new wave, 80s stuff. He has a huge collection. Every time he drops a video, he comes up with 30, 40 new releases. It's pretty amazing. And he participated on the live stream, I think 4 or 5 months ago, something. French vinyl community, and he was talking about all this, this grail or the underrated stuff he likes, by the 80s. And he was asked what is probably one of his favorite album by this era, synth pop, early 80s stuff, and he responded without hesitating, this one. Didn't know much about Bill Nelson, knew about Bebop Deluxe a little bit. Not an expert though. It made me wanna discover a little bit deeper. What is that? What is kind of music? And it's a blast. It's a banger. It's a very underrated. Bill Nelson. If you like, this synth pop, it's catchy. It's fun. It works every time. Didn't have the career he would have deserved. I think he worked later for the modern art world, like by providing some stuff for exhibition and so on, which probably saved his career. But really interesting. So if you never heard of this one, if you are like an early synth pop freak, and if you don't know about this album, you should check it out. So this is Bill Nelson. So I thought it would be maybe a good idea. I don't know, what do you think? Probably you also have in your collection stuffs you discover if you watch other people, VC, vinyl community. This is what matters at the end of the day, sharing about our passions. And as a newbie myself, I really like when when I watch a video, when I pause sometimes the video and I go to find version on Spotify, YouTube, whatever, and now it's and you feel okay. Now it's something happened. So I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next chapter. Bye bye.